Alrighty, Roo, cuckoo to you and all my nobody's not watching out there. I had to quit and close out and stuff and didn't get to the save point, so I just had to kind of like skip through all this and try to pick up where I left off, but it's a little bit sooner than it was. But, right, my brain stormed so hard. Like a brain hurricane. Again, I was born in a brain hurricane. Right. Okay, let's moving on. Okay, cupcakes, yes. Yes, wrong type of people like cupcakes, apparently you think. No one would be so mean as to just come for the cupcakes. It's like, bitch, you don't seem to understand that people will come just to look at you girls. Like, just the two of you. That's enough. That would be enough. Like, and they'd be like, oh yeah, wait, we're supposed to do literature and not just nap and hang out with pretty girls? Yeah, we're good. No thanks. Hunt for people reading books. Again, I just love that line. Hunt for people reading books. Like, thug life. Just like, lit life. Just like, you're there for literature. You're there. Just like, let's find them. You're gonna throw nets around them? Like, come on. Like, going around school, it's like, yeah, you're probably gonna bother people while they're doing their schoolwork. It's like, if you actually took the effort to look into it, you could know what grades, what classes, whatever. You know, with a little bit of intel, a little bit of effort, you could probably just go around and ask teachers, like, hey, what things... You'd be like, that's a textbook. This is a book that they need to learn, that they're forced to read or on a reading list. And even then, just because they're reading a book from a reading list doesn't mean that they wouldn't necessarily be interested in a literature club. Just saying. And honestly, some of them might join because they're like, hey, other people that can help me pass my class. This could be both a social, intellectual, and a beneficial for like a study group. Like, just saying, just thought. You could just ask them. Like, honestly, still not a bad idea. Yeah. Handing out's better than that. I'm useful again. Triangle that isn't terrible. Do what we said because I said it. Again, what activities? Oh yeah, that was supposed to be your thing and your vision and all that. Okay, we're about to where we're supposed to be. Yeah. Probably like, literature is stupid. Angry little touching fingers together thing. I'm joining the anime club. It's like, there isn't an anime club. What the heck? It's just like, damn, why you gotta make this such a hard sell? Haha, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Somebody you wouldn't know. She's from Canada. It's actually me. Like, what? Okay, well, if I said, like, we do group reading and discuss it together, I'd probably nap through that. Sayori, you were really bad at this whole, like, role-playing a random individual person. Or maybe too harshly good at it. I don't know. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. You just really catch their interest, you know? It's like, look, you girls want to pull out the closets, just start fighting. Go ahead. We all know how this is going to turn out in the end anyway, so let's just cut to the quick. This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Pictures? It's like, I'm gonna slap you in the face. Me? Well, kind of like what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? Sayori, one of the most deep and meaningful things that you actually ever say as a character. That's actually quite intuitive and significant and meaningful. Thank you. It's like intimate. Giggity, giggity. No, I'm not going to ruin it with that. It makes a good point. It's like, basically she's like, this could be a poetry club and I would be down. I would be open to that. It's a literature club, which is sort of, that's a wider thing, which makes sense, but not everybody enjoys reading. Not everybody's going to read beyond what they have to read for school. Not everybody writes poetry. I feel like literature makes sense, but it also kind of pushes people away at the same time. Yeah. How do I get that across? How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. You will definitely get a lot of people, much more than cupcakes, but probably not the right type of people. That is, like, I forget. I'm pretty confident you are definitely, like, I don't know what years or whatever, but yeah, let's just say that's, you're too innocent to understand how out of bounds that is. Be intimate with us. Like, that's, like, you want to put that on flyers and hand it out. That's what you want to do. And hand out cupcakes. Would you want to put a little cherry on top and make them breast shaped? Just like what? Okay, that's kinda... I'm just kidding. Are you, though? Oh my gosh. What? What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Only to be late by at least 10 minutes. Rushed? But you weren't... Never mind. Do you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget it if I don't do it now. I'm surprised you remembered at all. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori was never seen again. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Once again, as per normal. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper, which is probably, you know, a good way to spend your time. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. By new friends, I mean the two of us. Discover a new you. See, that sounds like a good pitch right there. That's a keeper. Discover your heart. Also good. No. Write your heart out. That might be too much, but no. Write into your heart. That's pretty good. I like that. Write the way into your heart. That sounds good. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Not bad. Wow, that's lame. Monica, you startled me. I'm sorry. Something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. My God. Guy with the meme. Just the plain drawing meme where he just pulls down his sunglasses. He's like, my God. My milkshakes. No. A book? Let's hurry and recruit her. At least you didn't say hunt. Like, you're just gonna show up and lasso her again. Like, wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she's really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers in hand and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. I feel like that's a default moving speed for Sayori. Sayori leads Monica over the particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. She's like, now we're hunting. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Yori. It's like, there's already 2 girls here. Just gonna leave it at that and move on. See, in here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Just push. Just like pushes her. Just like, feel like a creep doing what? Okay, I guess. Good luck, Rez. Like, me? You're the president, and I'd probably scare her away. Yes, your diminutive stature. Definitely very frightening. It's like, no, you just be overly animated and tweaky. Just and freak her out. Monica's a little more calm and yeah. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom, and she didn't even look up from her book. So I just kind of left a flyer on her desk and then walked out. Smooth. Nice. Like butter. Like, it was smooth like butter. Awkward as fuck. Okay, cool. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? So we head back to the club room. Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. She actively like, either A, she ignored you and chose not to acknowledge your presence, allowed you to leave a piece of paper on the thing, or genuinely was so engrossed in her book and didn't notice, which is what you would prefer, and you didn't want to disturb her, so you just did the thing, and then she's just going to be like, how'd this get here? It must be a sign from the gods above. I must join this literature club. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end up in a better spot than from where they began. I would goddamn hope so. If you end up in a worse spot where 2 heads are trying to come up with an idea and from different angles, and you end up in a worse spot, just give up. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Say appears at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself, join the literature club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute. She's like, oh my god, I thought it was so cringe and terrible. It's like, if you put it in a good font and like a little like kind of like design behind it, it could really like hit, but by itself maybe not. I thought it was a little over dramatic, but Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I could tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Man, Sayori does not beat around that bush. She just dives right in like a hummingbird. Just yeah, definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea of in my head how I want things to go. And it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that. The vision. The vision that you haven't really defined and don't really understand and all that stuff, yeah. The vision. What's the vision? It's... pauses to think about it, then shakes her head herself. She sighs. I don't know. Exactly. So it's an undefined, vague, amorphous blob of a concept, and you don't really know. So, if you don't know what you're trying, what's that? There's that meme, and it's like of this kid, and he's like on this chair, and it's like the chair is like facing the ground. It's like it looks really, really old, even though it's a meme. It can't be that old. And it's just like, you're not doing it wrong if they don't know what you're doing. And it's like, you can't be doing it wrong if no one knows what you're doing. And it's like, if I had to guess, it looked like the kid, and he's like dressed nicely, and it's like, it looks very old, even though it's not. It's like, it looks like he's trying to balance the chair in a way that isn't really physically that beneficial or easy. And he's just doing it for whatever reason, because the way he's sort of on top of the chair. But you can't really tell, and that's the whole point. I just want everybody to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her fingers against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. I wouldn't go that far, but you'll come up with something pretty decent. Well, I mean, you would if it didn't get the way it... Man, it's really on you, Monica. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sign is the sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. Nap time! No. The only movement in the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too! Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. Get out! It's just like, okay. Alright, yeah, sure, whatever, man. In that case, waves enthusiastically to Monica. Good luck! Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the clubroom. I just imagine it being like a much smaller, less cartoony, more subdued, more anime style, like Tasmanian devil. Just like she just sort of keeps spinning, and it's like not just the craziness. It's just like, why would anybody do that? Like it's real enough that it's like somebody could maybe spin that fast and not need to be like a cartoon character. Just why would you do that? All alone, she sighs to herself. It takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most? Oh God, did you set her on this path, Sayori? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly noticed a folder on the floor by her desk. Oh, God. Did Sarah leave this behind? Hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers though they just grew. They grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. Jesus, that's... Woo! It's dark. Okay, I need more. Okay, let's just dig in then. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die. And you, too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. Beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, a prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Wow, okay, so for whoever wrote the poetry for this thing, I'm assuming it's multiple people, but if it was one person, then wow. That's some dark... Ooh, it's just like... Wow, the interpretation of that is just actively recognizing how destructive you are for no reason, that you've destroyed a whole thing. And the fruits of your labor, the carnage of your joy, is a barren field. Like, that's such a... That's like addiction, like virality. Like, you're just cancer. And then... But then at the end, to turn around and be like, I've decided I must become the flower. Like, are you replacing the old flowers and you're going to spread the same way? Or you're just ready to be plucked so carelessly and thoughtlessly like you did? Like it's your turn. Like, what the fuck? What the... Wait, Sayori? So that's a thing that happened. That is some dark ass shit. I'm pretty sure I finished that and that counts and stuff, and they give me new pictures or music, but it's just basically what I just encountered in that. That was wow. Okay. Alrighty then.